One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. We'll have the football first. This is a matchup that we've been on. This one's going to be fun, David.
And this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they face, they play great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, Dave, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing on the field today are going to play in the National Football.
So loud is deafening.
Long enough, and as a result, fresh.
At winning first down.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second, and he can't get the first himself. Now,
handoff from the gun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested in...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll go to the ground. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly
this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double wide. Either way, find this guy early.
Running with some authority as he...
Early defense did their job in the opening. Really nice throw that time.
Gonna look downfield again. Just as he was releasing the pass.
Package for everybody on the field.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulder.
Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, out of space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Ducks have changed their look completely in the backfield. Mekhi Hughes, Isaiah World highlighting a transfer class. It really ought to transform this team into a potent force on the ground. Is that what was missing from the squad a year ago?
I think you want to see the passing and the running working together. You've had a couple of top-notch quarterbacks the last couple of years, obviously with experience. Now, an inexperienced guy at the quarterback spot. You might need to lean more on the running game. Oregon's got the guys up front. They got the guys in the backfield. They can do it.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Anthony. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Badgers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. Base to grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Wide open downfield. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Ducks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Moore will throw. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The quick out. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Fires to the big fella. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Dupree. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Badgers line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner will be dragged down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
That's caught. It's Moore. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's low. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Moore to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's past the 30, and he's knocked down. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's low. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Ducks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding that Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might be changing the route. And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. This offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making the play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear.
Base 27, John. Base 27.
He leaves it with his back. Finding an escape route. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Wisconsin, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fine play action. Makes the grab. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Turning on the Jets. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to... 5-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Using his feet to buy time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Hates it on the return. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. He's loose. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Boom! Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Man, This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Badgers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Third down play from the gun. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Badgers are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.